Hey guys, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Head-to-Head. My name is Green, and with me, as always, is my co-host and bitter rival Zen from his channel Zen and Cyrene. How you doing, Zen?
I am doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm well. It actually just occurred to me. I think this might be our 2-year head-to-head anniversary.
Oh, it is. I did not even realize the time passes, man.
It's like I was thinking about that as I was doing the intro. I was like, what number head-to-head is it? Oh yeah, 104.
Yep.
But anyway, that has nothing to do with the challenge. For today's challenge, we're doing something a little crazy that will take a while to explain. So why don't we get started first, and then I'll start doing that. You ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So, as you can see, we've got some crazy items here. I'll pause briefly so you can take a look at them. I do not want you to die, though, Isaac. That's unnecessary. So what we're going to be doing here is just walking around with the candle out, and that puts the knife into this weird free-floating state. Where it, vaguely follows us, also tracks enemies a little bit because of Spoonbender, and we've got my reflection, of course, to make it follow us. And that will... Sorry, what?
Yeah, no, I was going to ask you if you had unpaused.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I only paused very briefly to show off the items. So there are a little bit of, odd intricities to this challenge that we'll have to work around, the knife can't damage any one enemy more than once, so we have to reset the candle every time we don't kill an enemy with the knife, which is not super common because we've got Polyphemus going on. Monstro's Tooth is not allowed. We're only allowed to take health ups and items that involve health ups, so something like a magic mushroom or something would be totally allowed, but Monstro's Tooth obviously not. And we're just gonna try to just go a certain distance. I totally forgot about what might be a good endpoint for this challenge. What do you think?
Yeah, this is one of those things, and I'm going to move my mouse pointer away. This is one of those things in which I'm not sure. And
yeah, I'm not sure how hard this is going to be. The monsters take it a while, so...
Whenever we're not sure, I mean, the default is Satan, right?
Yeah, I guess so. This one seems kind of difficult, though, so maybe Mom's Heart would be safer, and then if we start stomping, we can decide Satan instead.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, manipulating this knife is a little trickier than I thought it would be.
It is. I'm getting hit by Monstro a couple of times,
Alright,
which doesn't bode well for later on bosses. And of course, for bosses, we're going to have to reset the knife a lot because we can only get one damage instance off before the knife becomes useless.
This is a really unusual challenge. It's not the kind of thing... I wouldn't have thought this particular combination of items would yield this effect.
Yeah, it's a very strange one.
Come on, I'm spending forever in this room. I'm starting to think that, yeah, Mom's Heart is probably the best idea.
Yeah. I should also mention, for anybody who wants to recreate this challenge themselves, in addition to the items I showed at the beginning, we also have our speed set to 10,000 in Cheat Engine and the double movement speed checked as well, which, with the candle out makes us just normal speed, basically, because having the candle out substantially reduces your speed.
No.
Oh, right, I already hit these guys. That's why I can't... Can't kill them. I keep on forgetting the thing where I have to reset the knife. Anyway, let's see what's going on in here. That is the Fat Odd Mushroom, which does contain a health up, so I'm gonna pick that up.
Okay, I cannot seem to kill this guy. I get very close to him and hope my knife strikes him.
Do you have to reset the knife?
No. Well, you know what? I'm going to reset the knife anyway because it seemed to pass through the guy a couple of times enemy. And it didn't kill him, so maybe that was a bug. Okay, well,
it might not have even been a bug. Might have just, maybe he didn't flash red, but he did take damage one of the times the knife passed through him.
Yeah. See, blue mushroom, that's a magic mushroom, that is health up, right?
Blue mushroom is not. That's the mini mush.
Ah, okay. Alright, so I cannot pick that up. Now, let's see. What does the challenge say about poops? Poops are okay to shoot, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Right.
I mean, you can do it even without putting the candle down, but it takes a while.
Right.
By the way, we are allowed to put away the candle to lay bombs, like I did there, because you can't lay bombs in candle mode. But you can't do that on enemies, just for blowing up environmental stuff.
Alright, let's go ahead and
machine a little bit.
Put away my knife here and blow this up. get myself a key. We could go to the shop. Yeah, let's go to the shop. Early shop is always a good thing. Well, I hope anyway.
You know, I just realized I think the right hand is totally unnecessary on this challenge. So excuse me while I unzip here.
Oh, should I buy a ladder for 15 cents? Yeah, it's early ladder. I think that might be advantageous.
Yeah, for sure. A little scared of this TNT. Okay, totally fine.
The other thing is that I have to remember to remove my knife as I'm moving from room to room that has no enemies in it because I'm a lot faster. No.
Oh yeah, I guess we are allowed to do that, huh? I wasn't even thinking of that.
Yeah, but there's no rule against that.
Yeah. Pro strats. Oh, Jesus Christ. Duke of Flies is gonna be such a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, this is bugged. Oh yeah, we hit this guy once, technically, because we moved his head. Okay. Okay, that guy's dead.
Ah!
Destroy the rest of these flies.
Holy shit.
So guys,
fucking homing on the knife is totally screwing me over here. Ah! Jesus. It kept on trying to follow Duke of Flies around but not hitting him, and meanwhile there's this cloud of flies following me that I couldn't possibly damage because my knife just wouldn't come to me.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Fucking Duke of Flies, man.
By the way, this challenge was from the Binding of Isaac subreddit Binding of Isaac challenge subreddit. Is that right?
Yeah, you guys should definitely check that out. I'll try to remember to put a link to that place in the description, because for Binding of Isaac challenge enthusiasts, it's a really good reference. You know, I was looking through some old comments and I couldn't really find any challenges, so I just went over there and this one popped out at me.
Yep.
It's a good one, I think.
And it's supposed to be somewhat based on the item that's coming up in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth called the Ludovico technique. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what the guy said. Oops, almost picked up an item I'm not supposed to have. That's what the guy said, but I don't really see it personally. Like the Ludovico technique is going to be you use the arrow keys to control. What? Oh, I have attack flies now. That was weird. Having the candle out stops attack flies from showing up when you get them, so I just thought I got nothing out of a red chest.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, this is like totally different from the Ludovico technique as far as I'm concerned. Because you don't control the knife with your arrow keys, it just kind of follows you around like a weird melee familiar.
Right.
This room sucks. Trying to get some momentum going on the knife. Get over there. Oh my god.
Okay, can I use a pill while I'm in knife mode, so I went through that.
It's like trying to redirect the momentum with this knife. There we go, I hit him once. Now I need to get all that momentum back to hit him again, and then there's only 3 more greed heads in this room, so should be all good. Jesus Christ.
There are a lot of tinted rocks here. But yeah, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, E3 was this week, guys.
Yeah, E3 was this week. Video games, right?
Oh god, that guy. Who was that again?
That guy. I have no idea who that was. Just some... What was he? Ubisoft PR guy? Can't remember.
I think so. Yeah, it could be Ubisoft. And he was like, video games, right? After a presentation.
Yeah, I don't even remember when it happened at this point, but that guy made me chuckle.
Oh,
yeah, some interesting stuff. PS4 exclusive From Software game, Blood Rain, or wait, not Blood Rain. That's totally different. Bloodborne, yeah, that makes me very sad because I'm not gonna be able to play that.
Oh right. Oh, it's PS4 exclusive. I did not know that.
That's what I've been hearing anyway. I could be wrong, but it sounded like they were billing it as an exclusive. Hopefully it's one of those exclusives, quote unquote, where like once their contract runs out in a year they'll release it for other platforms, but
right,
maybe
right,
not.
time exclusive.
Yeah, we shall see.
Okay, so I am dealing with the Duke of Flies. I'm way behind you because I haven't been able to get used to this challenge.
Yeah, I'm on the Catacombs XL, but I'm like about to die to this fucking room full of greed heads.
God.
I've just been here so long The little bits of incidental damage are stacking up, and I'm gonna fucking die before they do. Yep, dead.
Oh no.
There was no mobility available in that room. Sad Onion is not allowed. Just couldn't, there were pits everywhere, so I couldn't get the momentum of the knife going the right way to hit the things most of the time, and I kept on getting locked into situations where I just had to take damage.
You know what? I should not have bought the ladder then, because that's against the rules, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so if there's any situation in which the ladder would give me an advantage, I just will not take it. Like, you know, going over a gap or something.
That will be difficult.
Well, we'll see.
I wish you luck.
Alright.
Or I guess...
Well,
No, I do wish you luck, because in this case, you being lucky with that will mean that I won't be at as much of a disadvantage.
Oh, no. I forgot that I had to reset my knife in order to kill a boss. So, that's that. Alright, knife. You need to get to that. You know, the name Bloodborne reminds me of diseases, like hepatitis.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Yeah? Was it like a kind of a disease world or something? Like zombies?
You didn't see the trailer?
I mean, I was working at the time, so I wasn't.
Okay.
I was kind of only half paying attention.
Yeah, it looked like Dark Souls in some kind of like twisted medieval world. Basically, you know, people had guns and there were these weird like zombie-looking dogs. People were like taking them apart and stuff. It's pretty gross. But yeah, I think the Bloodborne, like I can't imagine what else Bloodborne would refer to other than a disease.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll take a speed up pill again.
Alright, let's destroy this fly over here. Of course, the Binding of Isaac Rebirth was shown in E3. From what I've read in the Polygon news article about it, is that it's not in the... I mean, well, obviously it's not in a complete state, but there are bugs in it that will not make it to the final release. So I kind of get the feeling that we are still a little off in terms of the release date.
Yeah, well, we'll see, because it's feature complete to just have people play it on a show floor, which is, you know, a lot of the work is just like working out the bugs, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
We shall see. Hopefully soon.
Oh, get over here.
Oh, right, I already hit this guy.
I kind of
This
feel
guy
like...
is just refusing to do anything. He's a champion enemy, and he's just not doing anything.
Well, maybe he just likes you so much that he wants you to survive in place of him. He's all like, "Leave me behind, bro. You go on."
Yeah, he was one of those like popcorn dudes.
Ah.
The champion version of one, but he was just like, usually those guys are supposed to explode into flies or make flies or something. He was just walking around.
Right.
Oh god.
Aside from that, what else was interesting in E3? There are all kinds of interesting things in E3 this time around, and I would say not completely none, but much less BS than before, than in previous E3s.
Yeah, that's true. I'm really looking forward to No Man's Sky. That's a game that we saw something of a while ago. And they showed a much more complete version of it, actually like on the E3 stage, which is unusual for an indie. No Man's Sky is like this procedurally generated game where there's an entire galaxy full of planets for players to fly to, and it's going to be pretty neat. You should definitely look it up. It's very colorful and interesting. I like it a lot. And they're remaking The Last of Us, like, remastering it. That's got to be like the newest game that has ever been remastered, right?
I know, right?
I feel like it just came out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'm going to take damage as a penalty for that. There we go. Because I walked into a place where I shouldn't have walked using the ladder. Alright, we cannot take that key. Let's not take that key. But yeah, No Man's Sky seems really interesting to me. I hope the game progression itself is good in terms of in the sense that a lot of procedurally generated games, the procedural generation is fine, but aside from that, if you're not given enough things to do and enough goals to reach for, then that might be a problem for players.
Yeah, the way they were talking about it is like they're gonna procedurally generate this universe in such a way that like you work your way in to the galaxy. So like you start on the fringes with all these easy planets basically, and then as you move in, everything's more twisted and corrupted and difficult. So hopefully, just like the path in is going to, by virtue of how the generation works, be interesting because it will get more difficult as you get closer to the ending, quote unquote. Right. I don't have any of that.
That reminds me of a game. I just don't remember which game that is, in which as you get closer and closer to the galactic core, it becomes more difficult.
Yeah, it definitely sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not Spawn, is it?
Just fuck that room.
Alright, come on. Let's reset my knife here. I feel like resetting a knife is actually needs to be done more frequently than the challenge would otherwise indicate.
Well, it's just every time you damage an enemy but didn't kill it. Like every single time that happens, you have to reset it.
Yeah, I'm also doing that to call the knife back towards me.
Oh, I haven't been, like, I didn't consider that allowed.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll stop doing that then. You have to have it on all the time, unless...
Yeah, unless it's broken in some way, was how I read the challenge.
Okay, alright, I got you. Then I won't do it anymore. Oh god. I think I might die anyway, so... I might die. Okay.
Yeah, this challenge is hard. I'm learning. It's definitely not a Satan challenge. Let's put it that way. It's maybe a mom challenge. Maybe a mom's heart challenge.
Yeah, one issue I have is that sometimes it's like I've been stuck in rooms for like, you know, a minute, not knowing that a knife had already passed through an enemy, and then I figured that out, and then I have to recall my knife anyway.
Yeah, I've been pretty good about resetting my knife whenever necessary. Oops, that was not a necessary time though.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm getting a shitload of speed up pills, Jesus.
Oh, I died. Okay, well. Alright, let's start that again. Made it to Catacombs 1. Right, let us destroy all these flies soon, I hope.
I'm trying to get the momentum on this thing going. The momentum of the knife is weird. I can't quite figure out what does it.
Yep.
I guess it's just moving a long distance that makes it go crazy.
Yep. Okay, let it home. There we go. So viewers, what had you most excited about E3? Do say so in the comments down below. What do you want to play the most coming out of E3 that was presented at this E3? Do let us know.
Gosh, there was something else really neat. Oh yeah, that Rainbow Six game looked pretty cool. Like obviously it was very like heavily scripted, and it's coming under fire for that. Like people really didn't like that aspect of the game. I'm not sure if you saw it. That like tactical shooter where you're in a residential area trying to rescue a hostage from a building.
I saw that, or rather I heard that, and I was kind of annoyed. Like you said, by the scripted pseudo multiplayer thing.
Yeah, that like super shitty presentation. However, really cool looking game. If it kind of capitalizes on everything that it implied in that trailer. But again, it's like so heavily scripted that it's hard to say how much of that is going to actually come into play in a real game. But there were things like, okay, they've got this area really well barricaded. We can tell by this sweet drone we just sent in. So instead of like trying to go in through the door that they're barricading against, we'll bomb through the ceiling of the room above and like jump in on top of them. And that was really neat, just like being able to destroy the environment in productive ways like that, which is something that a lot of games have tried for, but it often comes off as being like very contextual almost. Right. Like in Battlefield 3 and 4 you can blow up very specific walls, and those just end up being part of the map, you know, like like people just know, okay, this wall can be blown up and then you have another route, but it's not something where you can be immersive about it, you know. It's a prescribed thing in the game, and this was making it look like you can just blow up whatever the fuck wall or floor or ceiling you want and make your own paths. And if you know, I kind of doubt it, because they were pulling the same bullshit about Battlefield 3 before that came out. Like, you can blow up any wall you want, but that's not really true.
Right.
So we'll see. Also, dudes with riot shields, like you can have a guy with a riot shield and use them as moving cover, basically, which I think was a really cool like squad mechanic.
Right.
Just lots of neat stuff. I'm a sucker for squad-based tactical shooters, so I'm interested in it.
Okay. Oh god, sorry, I'm getting kind of killed by Monstro here. Come on,
I've got
knife.
a single health up so far. Catacombs 2.
Ugh. Alright, I need the knife to hit Monstro. See, as for me, pentagram, cannot take that. We are going to explore the rest of the floor in hopes of finding a key at the very least.
Fuck it.
As for me, let me think about what interested me in E3. No Man's Sky certainly interested me. There were other things that I thought were interesting. For Nintendo, I'm looking forward to Fantasy Life. That's a thing I might cover on my channel when it comes out.
I actually missed the Nintendo conference almost entirely.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what's going on with them.
You know, go watch some videos of it. It's really strange. I mean, you don't have to watch the whole thing. At least watch the part in which Reggie and Iwata are fighting each other. That's a thing that actually happened in the video.
Like having an argument?
No, as in hitting each other, like Matrix style fights.
I did see Reggie like drunkenly tell a professional Super Smash Brothers player that he would kick his ass.
Yeah, I saw
that was pretty good. And just yeah, I caught the Super Smash Brothers segment. That was like the end of Nintendo's conference, I think. And some of that was pretty hilarious. Just the worst casting I've ever fucking seen. I don't know who those guys were. They were so bad at casting Super Smash Brothers. Like it was clear they just had no idea what was going on, and were just paid to advertise the game more than like talk about the gameplay. So they like the casters would in the middle of this match between professional Super Smash Brothers players would just be talking about like, hey, look at the background of this stage.
Oh, that guy! Oh my god!
And it's like, oh my god, just stop talking about the background. At least pretend to be interested in the fucking game you're casting.
There's that guy. I think at one point he was talking about the background, the crowds in the background of the stage while ignoring the crowds in the audience.
Yeah, he was like, and the crowd's going wild in the game, of course.
So bad.
At first I thought he was like asking the crowd to go wild, because the crowd in the studio was not going wild at all, and then I realized he was talking about the game. And some people in the crowd I think took it as a prompt to be like, oh, we should be going wild, shit, and like people started cheering a little bit more, and he just no acknowledgement at all. It was good. I have the fucking husk now.
Oh,
Duke of Flies was bad. Actually, this guy is a little bit easier just because of the way he moves. I think it's like easier to set up knives on him.
Christ.
Oh god.
Alright, well, let's move this knife around.
Oh, I don't think I needed to reset my knife there. That's okay. Oh, get away from me! Where'd my knife go?
Come back! Wow, the knife.
I'm dead.
Wow. Oh, you're dead?
Fuck.
Okay, well, this is not an easy challenge.
It's really hard, yeah. The husk was nearly impossible just because I got swarmed by a bunch of shit and my knife kept flying off the screen.
Right.
Not really anything you can do when your knife is just not there in this challenge.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, let's see.
Oh, did you see the Sims 4 trailer?
Yes, I saw that trailer.
The really creepy one?
No, I did not see that trailer.
It's like there's this lady talking about how like in The Sims 4 you can control the emotions of your Sims, and she sets up this weird like nightmare scenario for this character she's created where like he writes poetry but he's like shitty at it by her design. He's really shitty at writing poetry, so he like shows it to one of his neighbors, and she just like she gets so pissed off about how bad his poetry is that she like beats the shit out of him. And then he's so mad about losing that fight to this old lady that he goes to the gym the next day and is like, you know, working really hard in the gym. And then she's like, let's cheer him up, let's throw a party. And then like they're in the party and he's finally cheering up, having a good time, and that bitch comes to the party, and she's like making everybody have a bad mood, and she brings in another sim who makes everybody happy, and she tells a joke that makes the original sim that she's been fucking with this whole time laugh so hard that he fucking dies.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. I actually did see that one.
Yeah, and she acts like it's just totally a fucking joke. Just like, oh, he laughed so hard he died. It's like, Jesus Christ. You've engineered this bizarre, like, torture scenario for this guy. And then you killed him. And then you laughed about it. I don't know, well, man. It's pretty fucking sinister.
Given that I have a Let's Play of Tomodachi Life on my channel right now, I'm not one to say anything about that, really.
Have you been torturing your Tamagotchis?
No, you can't.
Tomodachi.
You can't actually interact with them directly except for giving them items. So it's not like you can torture them per se or move them around. But they're doing a pretty fine job of being strange by themselves, so...
Oh, that's good.
I think my Slenderman. Did you get something good?
No, I just fucking should have died. I don't know what happened.
I think yeah. I made a Slenderman character, and he dreamt of Obama rising out of the sea. So.
Dreamt of Obama what?
Coming out of the ocean.
That what?
it's
I'm
really
so
strange.
Confused about this whole premise.
It's basically exactly what I said. I made a Slenderman character in the town, and I made an Obama character in the town, and the Slenderman character dreamt of Obama coming out of the ocean.
You just had this vision of Obama like rising out of the sea, and
yeah, giant Obama, a huge Obama coming out of the ocean.
A giant Obama. Weird.
And also Vladimir Putin coming out of the ocean. So basically geopolitics today.
Huh.
What am I doing?
Well, hopefully that's not prophetic.
Yeah, Slenderman being terrorized by Vladimir Putin and Barack Obama. You would think it would be the other way around, really, but I guess Slenderman is a softie at heart. By the way, it's not like I wanted to put Slenderman in the game. I actually have this thing going in which people voted for what characters they wanted me to put in the game. So,
oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, Slenderman, like Kim Jong-un, Gandalf is in the game now.
Awesome.
So that's that. Nintendo's making some really strange stuff lately, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's kind of Nintendo's whole thing. If you think back to the roots of Nintendo, it's like, okay, we're gonna make like a giant monkey that kidnapped a princess, and then this plumber is gonna rescue her. And then later on, they were like, remember that plumber from that monkey game? Let's make him like a shroom head, right? And he gets really big when he eats mushrooms, and he just runs around stomping on dudes.
Yep.
Everybody was like, yeah, okay, that sounds like a good idea.
Perfectly well adjusted.
Spawned an entire genre with that idea. Video games were awesome when they started. It was so weird.
Yeah. Nowadays the weirdness is in indie games for the most part.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm having so much trouble with famine here. If I stand still, I'll get shot.
That's what I died
issue.
to. Or almost died to.
Oh Christ. Come on, famine. Oh my gosh.
So what floor are you on now?
Basement 2.
Okay.
That's why I'm fighting famine.
How many times have you died? Oh god. Well,
once.
I just got another death. Yep. Just no way out of that one. I got pushed into a corner by Globins. There's just... What am I gonna do? So now I'm back to the cellar one.
Well, I'll probably be joining you there soon enough.
Excellent.
I probably need to reset my knife. I lost count of how many times or whether I've hit this boss with my knife yet. Oh, I died. Never mind. Well, that's number 2.
Problem solved. Wait, that's your second death?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've spent a lot of time running around trying to get my knife to hit things. A lot of time. In the same rooms.
Yep.
Let's have a look in here.
This challenge is harder than I thought it would be by several orders of magnitude.
Yeah. bombs are key, and pretty fly. Okay. Yeah, you would think, right? Mom's knife. Any challenge of mom's knife, easy peasy, right?
Yeah, mom's knife Polyphemus, no less.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the gimmick is challenging for sure, enough to make it a a reasonably difficult challenge. But this is like nearly impossible. This is one of the hardest challenges we've had in recent memory.
Mm-hmm.
And we just did fucking Epic Hack by Reflection too. This is a lot harder than that.
Come on.
Oh my god, just hit him! The Widow is dodging this knife so effectively. There we go. Alright.
If I sit here, maybe I sit here. There we go. Okay, that worked. Let's go fight the boss. The boss is Larry Jr. Okay, well this might turn out well. Come on. Unless I get pooped in. Fuck. I get trapped by the poop.
Unless you get pooped in.
Yeah, it's like being snowed in, but magnitude's more unpleasant.
Or
Ugh.
just, like somebody pooping inside you, I guess.
Yep, that's also magnitude's more unpleasant than being snowed in.
Yeah, yeah. Unless you're into that, I don't know.
Yep, if you are into that, well, I'm not going to judge you. Just make sure you're taking care of your health. No. Okay, well, I got taken on a magical ride by Larry Jr. and I died, so catching up with you.
Oh boy. I don't even remember where the furthest I've gotten is. I think I got to the depths 1 once? Maybe not.
Yeah. Mine is caves 1.
Okay, I've definitely beaten that. I know I've made it to the caves 2. I can't remember if I made it through the caves 2 though.
Being surrounded here by things and knives and unpleasant things. Let's get around. From Nintendo, the new Zelda seems to be promising if it's going to be as open as the trailer implies it to be, like open world.
That's cool.
And I realized that the older Zeldas, especially if you think about something like Zelda 1, in which the game was completely open to you, well, as far as I know anyway. So it's not like Zelda games didn't have an open design before, and I understand that the newest one, A Link, what is it called? The one for the 3DS, A Link Between Worlds or something? That one also has an open world design.
Yeah, I think it was Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, but I like that. I want to see more of that.
Yeah, that one was really interesting. It was like kind of trying to merge old and new design, because kind of Zelda games have built up a lot of like, this area is limited to you because you don't have this item compared to when the series started. And then that one for the 3DS, from what I heard, like they have just an item rental shop where you can just get a future item and then use that to get into a new area right from the start of the game, basically.
Right.
Which is interesting. And I do like that sort of thing. I kind of like haven't been that into Zelda for a very long time. Like I really liked the old 2D ones, and I really liked Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker was pretty good too, and then after that I was kind of over it.
Yeah, I still haven't finished Twilight Princess.
I beat Twilight Princess. I thought it was pretty okay, and then Skyward Sword I just couldn't even get into. Like that game was so boring to me for some reason.
And now Last Grey Wolf Austin is going back into Twilight Princess speedruns, so if you like that kind of thing, be sure to check out his Twitch channel. Yeah,
those are really cool. Like I've always been a big fan of speedruns, and it's cool like watching people stream them, because you get to kind of see behind the scenes a little bit. You know, sometimes he'll stream himself like practicing certain skips so you can understand what goes into the speedrun. This sort of thing is really neat.
Bisnap is doing a Dishonored speedrun, which I haven't even finished the game like for real once.
Yeah, me neither.
Which I should. I keep telling myself I should do that.
Yeah, I always want to like stealth games, but I almost never do.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mark of the Ninja was kind of the last hugely successful stealth game for me. Like, I really, really enjoyed that game and the way it played. But most stealth games, I don't know, I get too obsessive compulsive about it. I'll like, you know, I'll be like, okay, I have to get through here with a perfect score, never getting noticed, etc., etc.
Yeah.
And then I'll just get bored of an area before I perfect it, and then I don't want to fucking play anymore. Instead of just like pulling out some of the sweet gadgets and killing everybody with them.
Yeah, yeah. No, I definitely hear you because I did that for Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was.
I still haven't played that game. I've heard it's so good.
Well, everything you've heard is right. Basically, it's a really good game except for the boss battles. So.
Ah, okay.
So I can confirm the consensus on that game.
Yeah, so many people are so into that, and Deus Ex 1 as well.
Yeah, Deus Ex 1 was great. It was. Now, and I say this having played on the PS2 version, and I still really liked it, even though there were certain issues with, you know, I mean, obviously, mouse and keyboard would be a better game for that. Okay, around to this.
Just fucking hit things, Knife. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna fucking die to super pestilence just making spiders everywhere. Okay, use the death guard. I can't use the death guard because I'm in candle mode. Now I can. Okay, kill him. Kill him. Yes.
There you go.
I need that health. I need that health. Okay, I'm alive. I don't even know if I was allowed to do that. I might not have been. I put away my candle to use the death guard on that room, but I feel like we should be allowed to do that probably. Because what else?
I think so. I mean. I had to put away my death card. I mean, not my death card, my candle to use a pill. So. Yeah.
This is like in a room with enemies, though. I don't know. Maybe a little bit questionable.
Well, I've done some questionable things already, so. Like picking up that ladle. Yes, picking up the ladle. The ladle.
Yeah, it's like a ladle with a little ladder for a handle. I don't know what function that would serve, but that's what it is.
A ladle with a ladder for a handle. Yeah. It's for the soup people to come out of the soup.
Wow, that's a terrifying image. It sounds like the kind of story you would tell your children and they would just be scarred for life. Holy shit, the soup people are coming for me.
I know. If you don't drink your soup, then the soup people will come out. You don't want the soup people to come out, don't you? Drink up your soup.
Wow.
I'm going to be
I
the
died,
best
by the
dad.
I want the miter. Can't have the miter. Alright, we got 7 minutes to go, it looks like.
Well,
this is hard.
It is hard. The only thing that was good that came out of my side is that we established the existence of the soup people. Oh, that's that.
I hope we didn't establish the existence of the soup people. It's horrible. I'll never be able to eat soup again. little like, I'm imagining like little like sludge monsters just climbing out of the depths of a cold bowl of soup.
Yep.
And moaning.
Moaning. They're the Campbell clan.
The what?
They're the Campbell clan. They're Clan Campbell, like the soups.
Oh, Campbell. Yeah.
Yeah, Campbell. However you pronounce that.
Yeah.
It's an eternal rivalry. You know, for hundreds of years there was a blood feud between the Campbells and the Progressos.
The Progressos.
Yeah. Hey, Duke of Flies again. Oh god. Okay, I'm going to die again, aren't I?
Larry Jr. proving to be exceptionally difficult this time for some reason. There we go.
I died to Larry Jr.
Oh, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting surprisingly few health ups this episode.
I found the pentagram of all things and couldn't pick that up.
Yeah, I've been getting like the fucking coat hanger, the box, the cubes of meat.
God, I
These
died
forbidden
again.
items.
I got pageant boy, cube of meat, like you said. Alright. Let's
Cat of
try
Nine
the
Tails.
spider. Cat of Nine Tails? I don't think I got that. I'm sure the game will give it to me.
It's one of the best troll items. It's just so useless.
Yeah.
Unless you're fighting the Mask of Infamy, in which case you'll be like, God damn it, why didn't I pick up that fucking item? I haven't even been going to item rooms because it's like I feel like there's so
Yeah.
little chance of actually getting anything out of them.
I have been kind of like on a desperate hope, or out of desperation, but haven't really found anything good in them.
Yeah, I'll walk in if I find one. I just haven't been like being very thorough about my exploration.
Right.
Hey, another health up. We're looking up. Just 2 and 2 floors.
And here is 2 pills. Let's put away the knife to use the pills. One of them is Fence to the End. The other one is Tears Down. Okay. So worth coming in here?
This Isaac zombie. Okay, there we go. I was about to say this Isaac zombie seems completely immune to my means of attack, but then he died. I had to take him out from the side.
Hey, let's look
Come
at
at me,
item
bros.
room. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, we found the boss again. I've heard that Deus Ex 2, what is it called? I forget what it's called. The second one is okay. It's not as good as either the first or the third one. So maybe that's one you might want to avoid. Or at least read up more about it before you commit to that one.
I also heard there was a really bad one for like tablets.
Ah, yeah. Deus Ex the 4. I don't know much about it, so I can't speak one way or another towards its quality.
Yeah, I know people were pissed off about it, but maybe that's just because you're taking like a beloved PC game and putting it on tablets that people would then have to buy to play it.
Yeah, and then now it's on Steam.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Yep. Don't know if we'll see a proper sequel anytime soon. No news of Fallout 4 this time around in E3, which makes me sad, but well, it will come eventually.
No, The Last Guardian either.
Last Guardian.
I don't even know what that game is. People are just really sad that it's not here.
Me too. I don't know. Is it by the same people who did like Ico or Eco? I don't know.
I really don't know anything about it. I should have looked it. I meant to look it up, but I just didn't. But maybe I shouldn't, because it seems like it's never going to come out. So maybe I'll just make myself sad. Peep is really not fun. This what? That was. I just died. I guess. There's
You just
no.
died, you guess?
There's no animation or anything. It was really weird. I just died. Not that it wasn't going to happen anyway, so I'm not super upset about it, but that was a weird way to go.
Alright. Oh god. Don't know if... Okay, get over here. Let's try that.
Give me a bomb. Damn it.
Okay, the knife, Holmes. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, this challenge would be a lot easier just in general if the homing algorithm or the homing effect of this game was stronger.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, actually in the challenge description itself, the guy said if you're having a ton of trouble with it, you can give yourself Sacred Heart. And that might like make it a little bit better at homing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should have done that. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be at the time. I was like, we're Isaac Challenge Run professionals. We don't need that. Here's Famine again. This is going to be a good time. God, I hate this guy. And he doesn't even drop anything in this challenge because he can't possibly drop a health up.
Okay, let's try it here,
At
maybe?
some point.
There we go. That's the way to do it. Get over here. Use the homing a bit. And we're going to make it to case 1 in 1 minute? No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, let's see if I can beat Famine too. Could happen. Yeah, definitely making some headway here. Come on. Awesome. Instead, I finally worked out a pattern that kind of works for Famine.
There you go.
But yeah, with 30 seconds on the clock, I think I'll start doing the outro. Thank you guys for watching another episode of The Binding of Isaac head-to-head. I think I won this one. You never got to Caves 2, right?
No, so you definitely won this one.
Yeah, so I take this one home, but it's a fairly hollow victory. Neither of us did spectacularly here. Pretty tough challenge, but fun anyway. I love challenges like this, as always, where, you know, you kind of have to mess with the game in a different way and just, like, totally rethink how you respond to things. Kind of keeps it fresh. So anyway, make sure you check out, make sure you leave your challenge suggestions in the comments for next week. You can also, like, if you want to go to the subreddit and find challenges there that you think would be cool, you can totally just link us to ones that you found neat there, and we'll check them out. And, you know, of course, make your own challenges as well, and post them there, and, you know, get involved in that community if you so desire. And make sure to check out Green vs. Zen in 1001 Spikes, which is similarly a very difficult thing that Zen and I did this week. It's going to be over on Zen's channel. And while you're over there, make sure you check out the rest of Zen's content and subscribe to him. And we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, thank you, Green. Be sure to subscribe to Green while you're here, because you're here on his channel. Check out his other videos as well. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.